Hello everyone and welcome back to Ponies Acreage. However, today we're not staying here. You might have been able to tell, you can see around the barn, but we are actually having some renovations done lately. This doesn't stop me from working the horses here, as the structures are actually being built off to the side a little bit. But with the continuing development of the property, it does leave me questioning all the time where I want to take the barn in the future, especially with what disciplines to focus on, whether we want to try our hand at breeding, or all of the above. What to do first, or what to do after that, there's so much. That's why today I'm visiting Sunflower Symphony, a barn created by Just Peachy here on YouTube. In this world, Sunflower Symphony is a barn which specializes in the Western discipline. I sent them a few emails and called them on the phone, and I set up a few days where I can come to their property to experience a barn that is all about Western horsemanship. It's going to be a nice little holiday, whilst learning more and trying out Western in a barn, which is already open to public, and have a strong sense of themselves, whilst also getting to showcase some more horses on this channel. This is just for one video, but if you are interested in me visiting other stables more often, let me know in the comments. This is also only basically one day of our little holiday, so let me know if I should do videos on the rest of our holiday here at Sunflower Symphony. Let's get into it. I arrived at the barn in the evening, so I settled into a small cabin on the property for the night, ready, albeit unsure, for what I was in for in the morning. After getting ready for the day and feeling quite the part with the closest Western hat I could find, I went over to the barn for the first time. I was greeted by one of the employees and shown a quick tour around the small barn. Despite it being early in the morning, about 6 AM, there were a few workers there and people who lease horses there busying themselves around the barn, with feeding duties, mucking and getting ready to ride. After familiarizing myself with the layout and being given a brief outline of the day, I was introduced to the barn's top Western horse, a beautiful stallion called Bolt. He's a stunning horse with a sleek and muscular build, standing at an average 15.2 hands. Bolt is strong and agile and has been extensively trained for Western eventing. He is very athletic and has a natural fast speed, making him an excellent candidate for both barrel racing and pole bending. He was actually bred from a lineage of accomplished Western horses, so with this strong pedigree, it really highlights his natural talent. Already winning many shows, Bolt has consistently placed in the top rankings of barrel racing and pole bending competitions at both regional and state levels. He has a fiery spirit and is definitely not the horse I was riding today. Today I was riding the sweet mare called Maverick. She is 10 years old and is one of the barn's lesson horses, where riders can get acclimated and learn to ride horses such as Bolt. Maverick is slightly taller at 50.3 hands and is also a very well built and balanced horse. She is patient and reliable with a calm and steady disposition. She loves working with riders from all levels and is incredibly gentle, remaining calm even in the most chaotic or high energy situations. Maverick was also extensively trained in barrel racing and pole bending, and she possesses very solid fundamentals of Western horsemanship. While she may not be the fastest horse on the track, because of her consistent and reliable performance, she is a valuable asset to Sunflower Symphony for those riders looking to refine their skills and gain confidence, to then work up to riding a horse such as Bolt. Exactly the right recipe for me. Maverick was out in the field, so I went out there with a halter alongside an apple to try and make sure I was on her good side for first impressions.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you.
I tacked her up in the barn before meeting one of the trainers here at Sunflower Symphony in the circle arena out the back. We were going to start by warming up in this arena and looking at how I looked whilst riding in the Western saddle. This was also a great opportunity to actually begin getting to know Maverick. Just as Sunflower Symphony has told me, Maverick was the sweetest horse. I didn't have any problems with her. She was super responsive.
You know I'm here to stay every single day.
After we were all warmed up, we walked over to the big arena, which was set up with a barrel course, and there was also a lone barrel in the corner so that I could train going around one barrel before doing just various courses around 3 barrels. I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit nervous. This wasn't my first time training in Western, but it's not something that I'm familiar with still. If it was something I would consider bringing to Pixel Ponies Acreage, I would definitely want to teach myself more about it and hire a dedicated Western trainer alongside me. It's all a lot to think about, as currently we really only have jumping horses and that's where I shine. My current goal for PPA is to be a space for young riders to come hang out with horses. That's why I spent a lot of time on our trail riding tracks. I know this isn't what everyone might want to hear, but for now I can say that dressage is probably off the table. You might be wondering what the renovations are though. Well, we are actually building a new barn. This was part of the vision since day one, and I can hear you saying, why have a new barn when our current barn only has 4 horses anyways? Well, this barn will actually be somewhere that people like you can actually lease your horses. I bring this up only because if you do dressage, there will be arena space for it, but it's not something that we will have lessons for. Back to barrel racing though. You will have seen that we were actually using cones at some points to help myself visualize the pattern of where I wanted to go around each barrel. This actually helped a lot. Alongside this, I was taking it slower a lot of the time to practice our rate so we didn't break a canter, slowing down to a trot or a walk as we went around the barrels. I listened to the speed at what Maverick wanted to go, whether she wanted to go faster or slower around each turn. We did hit quite a few barrels, more than I would have liked, and that's definitely my fault. Maverick was super understanding with me, even if she probably did not understand what I was asking her to do. She took it like a champ. After the lesson, the trainer actually set up some pole bending for us to try for fun. This was actually a really long day of riding, and this definitely undermined the sport of pole bending compared to all of the barrel racing we did and all the other parts of Western riding. But we really only have limited time. So if you want to see the rest of my stay here at Sunflower Symphony and other aspects of Western, let me know in the comments below and let me know what you want to see. After all of this, I started to cool off Maverick with a walk back to the barn. At this point, it was lunchtime, and I actually got the opportunity to go have lunch with some of the staff at Sunflower and also some of the riders. I didn't want to bring my camera there and shove it in their faces, but it was such a fun experience listening to their stories and their experience riding Western, their competitions, like what got them into Western riding. It was a really great experience. In the afternoon, I got to experience taking care of some of the other animals at Sunflower Symphony, like the chickens and livestock. In the evening, I brought Maverick in from the fields and gave her some dinner before retiring myself to the little cabin.
Is it just some rest you need? An escape from the world? Oh, then let's escape the world. Am I in the high? Are you bouncing up and down, far above ground? Am I in your car?
Well, that's it for this kind of short video. I hope you did enjoy. I'm still unsure whether Western will make an appearance at Pixel Ponies Acreage, so let me know what you think in the comments below. It has only been a day away, but I'm already missing our horses and the barn cats who officially have names. So make sure to stay tuned for the next video where I will officially introduce them to you. On the screen right now is the video where I jump trained some of the horses at Ponies Acreage if you want to continue watching some SWEM videos. I also have some more on my channel. There's actually a SWEM playlist you can check out. I love you all so much and I'll see you all later. Bye!